Hi guys, in this episode of Shri series, we will be talking about solving linear equations, all right? We'll do more questions in continuation from my previous sessions here. So we'll start with question 1 and question 2, all right? So one thing you got to remember is, like I said before, when you're solving equations, you need to look at a value that is related to a letter. All right, so in this case, you've got the value of x. You've got an x and you've got an x there. Please note that the value of x will have to be the same number. I've had students make the mistake saying that because you've got one x and another x, that value is different. No, they're one and the same thing. All right, so like I said before, when you're solving linear equations, especially this sort of question, you need to have an understanding of various basic processes of algebra. To be more specific, with this question, you need to understand how to expand. All right, so the first thing we need to do when solving this question is we need to expand. All right, so just a bit of a recap. If you got a question like this, all right, I'll write it down here, x plus y. What do we do if we want to expand? So we go a times x plus a times y. So therefore that becomes ax plus ay. We're going to be using that same concept when we solve this question. All right, so what do we do when we expand? We get rid of the bracket. So what I'll do here is I'll go 3 times 2x and 3 times 3. So the arrows are indicating what I need to multiply. All right, and then we do this bit here, 2 times x and 2 times 4. All right, so 3 times 2x, by now you guys know that, you're very familiar with that. So 3 times 2x becomes 6x. There's a plus, and 3 times 3 becomes 9. You put a plus there. 2 times x becomes 2x. And then there's a plus. 2 times 4 becomes 8, and that is equal to 25. All right, so what do? We group the like terms and the unlike terms in this case. All right, so if you look at it here, 6x and 2x are the same. I used the previous example where you put a tick to show the like pairs and then a double tick to show the other like pair. So you've got 6x and 2x are like terms, 9 and 8 are like terms. So what do? We rearrange. So 6x plus 2x plus 9 plus 8 equals 25. All right, so 6x plus 2x now becomes 8x, and 9 plus 8 becomes 17, and that's equal to 25. So now this becomes exactly the basic linear equation that I showed in the previous video. So you've got 8x plus 17 equals 25. In other words, the question's asking me, what is that value of x such that when I multiply it by 8 and add 17, that is equal to 25. All right, so what we do here, we put the numbers on the other side, and I will move 17 over there. Please remember, when you move a number or a letter to the other side, the sign will have to change. So if it's positive 17 here, over there, that now becomes negative 17. So that becomes 8x is equal to 25 minus 17. So I just want to show you in detail what we're doing. And therefore 8x is equal to 8 and x is equal to 1. All right, so what do? We divide by 8 and we divide by 8, and therefore x is equal to 1. So when we put the value of x in here, so 2 times 1 is 2, plus 3 is 5, and 5 times 3 is 15. And then what we put that x as 1 in this bit here, 1 plus 4 is 5, 5 times 2 is 10, so we get 15 plus 10 is well and truly equals to 25. All right, so you can see that's how we solve this question. All right, let's look at question 2. I'll zoom in this side here. So what we got here, exactly the same as that question. The only difference is we've got negative numbers. All right, so we need to expand. We're going to expand like that. No different from the first question. So 2 times 3x becomes 6x, and 2 times negative 2 becomes negative 4, and negative 3 times x becomes negative 3x, and negative 3 times 1 becomes negative 3. And that's equal to 5. So you can see, when you understand how to expand confidently, this step becomes much easy. All right. So what do we do here? We've got the like term 6x and negative 3x, and negative 4 and negative 3 are another pair of like terms. So we're going to put them together. 6x minus 3x minus 4 minus 3 equals to 5. So what have we done? We've rearranged. And like I said in the previous videos, when you rearrange them, please note that the sign does not change. So when we've moved negative 3x here, I've just rearranged it. I've not made any changes in the sign. All right, 6x minus 3x becomes 3x, and negative 4 minus 3 becomes negative 7. And that's equal to 5. So this is exactly the basic linear equation. What do we do from there? We now move the negative 7 there. All right, so that negative 7 now becomes positive 7. So 3x is equal to 5 plus 7. All right, I'll just put this aside, so in that way that does not disturb in our understanding here. So therefore I'll just move it here so you can see here there's extra space there. So 3x is equal to 5 plus 7, which is 12. And what do we need to do? We divide by 3 and we divide by 3. Why? Because we want to get x. All right, so 3 and 3 cancels out, and 3 and 12 divided by 3 is equal to 4. Therefore x is equal to 4. All right, so just wanted to mention another point that I'd said in the previous video. We divided by 3 here and we divided by 3 here. So it comes back to that concept, the left hand side equals to your right hand side. So whatever you do on your left hand side, you have to do it equally on the right hand side. So therefore the value of x is equal to 4 in this equation. All right, if I was to sum it up, guys, if you see here from this question and that question, common things are very noted here. We need to learn to expand. We need to learn to group like and unlike terms. We need to learn to rearrange and also move the number to the other side to get the value. And when it's moving over the equal sign, the sign has to change as here. All right, same thing in this question. All right, in the next video, we're going to be solving fractional equations and give you guys some tips on how to be confident in solving those equations. Thanks for listening, guys. Bye now.